Good morning to everybody online. Welcome, happy September. This was the first morning where there was a little bit of a wardrobe, like, it was kind of cold. It's like, what do I wear? So, yeah, it's September. It's September! Yay! Yay! It's my birthday month! Yay! I'm turning 21 again! Yay! Anybody else have a birthday or anniversary this month?
Yes.
Okay, did you fill out a ballot? Okay, Derek's got his. Anybody else birthday or anniversary this month? While people fill out and we gather them and put them in the basket, let's sing happy birthday, shall we?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Excellent. Marge, is it your birthday this month? Still not ready yet? All right, we're going to fill. Okay, I will start with announcements then, shall I? All right. First of all, we have a featured book right now. It's Nelson Mandela's biography, Conversations with Myself. So there are copies of that in the bookstore. So please go and avail yourself. Lovely. I could do my Carol Merrill technique. Conversations with myself. The foreword is by President Barack Obama. So please, go grab one in the bookstore. Are you dead? Okay. Marge, would you like to come draw? Yes. Do the drawing. Yes. What am I? Oh, sorry. Yes. For those of you who aren't following along with Crazy Announcement Lady, see, I just assume everybody knows what's going on. I apologize if you're new here for the first time. First Sunday of every month, we celebrate people's birthdays or anniversaries with, you get to put your name on a ballot and put it in the basket. The lovely and talented Marge today will be picking one of the names, and not yet. And when it is your birthday or anniversary, you get to fill out a ballot and pick a registered charity of your choice. And when Marge picks out one, a percentage of what we gather today from our offering goes to that charity.
Which is the Humane Society. And it's, what's your first name?
I would help you, but I don't have my glasses on.
Never. Okay. Is it Reed?
Nevia Reed.
Nevaeh! Oh, it's Nevaeh! Nevaeh, thank you. She's 2? Yesterday. Oh, perfect. Yay! And she picked an excellent charity, by the way. Yes! Yes, for those of you who don't know, Nevaeh is one of our wee ones. She's 2. So, yes. So she's a Virgo. Yes. Okay. I'm a Libran, for those of you who care. All right, moving on. We are looking for a volunteer coordinator for the 2015 conference. Just one. Yeah, the big hoo-ha volunteer coordinator. So it's a big job. For more details, if you think you may be interested in that, see Rev. Jonathan, see Helen. Helen, would you care to stand? For those of you who don't know, this is Helen Vallot. She is the president of our board and one of our practitioners. You can speak to her, and you can speak to Carmen, our administrator. Here is Carmen. So if you think you might be interested in that, please speak to them. We are also looking for somebody who's got a green thumb and looking for a little bit of outdoor artistic license, fun, garden tending. Our planters out front need some lovin', and Jonathan would like to have kind of a groundskeeper committee person. Oh, Linda Vasosky. There we go. Done. That was easy. Thank you. The women's group is back. Care to stand up again, Helen? That would be me. Helen is leading the women's group, and it is starting Monday, September 22nd. And here's what you will need. A journal, and you will be using the book, The Fourfold Path for Healing Ourselves in Our World. That is a long title. Is that correct or not? That is not correct. So that is not the book you will be using. So we won't be ordering that to have in the bookstore, but you will need a journal. Stay tuned. We'll tell you what book you will be needing. But it's Monday, September 22nd, and it's women only, if you didn't get that. Classes have started. The Creative Process in the Individual by Thomas Troward started on Wednesday. It is at 7 o'clock. Not 7:30, as the website lied about, and Jonathan has fixed that, and he apologizes. 7 o'clock, and it's not too late to join the class because the first one is archived. You can catch it online and join in the group. And Science of Mind 100 starts today at 1 o'clock sharp. This is the nuts and bolts of what we learn, what we teach, what we live with. So grab some lunch, come back here, and be with Rev. Jonathan for 2 hours. That is all, folks. So I'm going to turn the microphone and the floor over to our lovely and talented and fabulous, I believe, our lovely, talented, fabulous, smart, humorous, handsome, dedicated, humble. I love this man. I love this man. I'm very grateful to have him in my life. Reverend Jonathan Zenz.
Yay! Good morning. I think I'm gonna probably grab one of those and read it when I have time. Oh, this is yours? All right, you can have it back. How is everyone this morning? Oh my gosh, it like fall just like all of a sudden dropped in our laps, didn't it? After 2 days of summer. Now fall has dropped into our laps. It's absolutely, but I love it. Fall is my favorite time of year. Getting back to classes is one of my favorite things to do, and I'm so excited that we're going to start this thing of teaching class on Sundays. So I'm hoping that you'll stick around and check out Science of Mind 100 because it really is an incredible course, and this is where you really do learn the philosophy from the ground floor. So if you are new, I will encourage you to come and check it out. So we come here every Sunday in the morning, as opposed to the classes in the afternoon. But we come here every Sunday morning to celebrate an idea, and that idea is that we are one with an intelligent, creative source. And that's all there is. There is nothing but this intelligent, creative source of all things. And we are one with it because if there is only that, then logically it flows. We are part of that, right? There we go. Yes, a little delayed response is okay, but I'll probably then talk over you. So... But it makes me so excited to know this. And when I discovered this philosophy back in 2005, which is not that long ago. I mean, there are people who've been coming to this center longer than I have been in this philosophy, and now I'm the minister. I don't know what that means, except that it resonated with me on such a deep and profound level that I had to step into this practice as my life's work. And so this is what is important to me, understanding and knowing that there is a power for good in this universe, and we are using it. And it is our job to use it consciously. So that's what we teach here. So let's celebrate by launching off with one of our newer songs, the great song by Gary Lynn Floyd and Robin Hackett, One Big Family.
Yeah, feel free to stand.
Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Take it, Steven. All right.
Well, that's how you celebrate for me. I mean, I love getting up, getting the blood pumping, getting the body moving. Doesn't it feel good? Sure does. Yes, yes. So, there was something I was going to say hello to anyone who's joining us for the first time today and to welcome you and thank you for bringing your consciousness to this place at this time. I want to welcome anybody who's watching us online. If you're watching us for the first time, thank you for joining us. And it is such a pleasure to be here and to have you all here. So we are here to inspire. Do we always succeed? Yes. On some level, we always succeed because when we live inspired lives, then we cannot help but inspire the people around us. And today, offering her words of wisdom is someone who lives an inspired life. And I'm so grateful to call her my friend, call her my peer, call her my co-coordinator of the 2015 Toronto New Thought Conference, which I'm really excited about. Please welcome to the lectern to give her words of wisdom today, Helen Bello.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone online. So, it's a beautiful day. And Jonathan's talking from Raymond Charles Barker's book, Power of Decision, and the chapter this week is Decide to be Healthy. And there is intellectual health, there is emotional health, there is spiritual health, and there is also physical health. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, to stay in physical shape, you need to do some exercise, you need to walk, you need to stay physically healthy. You have to keep your body moving. So I had an inspiration. My aunt, at the age of 62, started walking 5 miles a day. Pretty cool, huh? She's now 97. Wow. We don't know where the heck she is. Thank you, Ellen! That's her joke. I was looking for some inspirational quotes. Oh, yes. And I do walk. And I have the pleasure in the mornings of walking with my lovely husband over there, Derek, and our dog, Bailey, and we walk down at the boardwalk a lot. And on Thursday, all the kids were back in school. It was so quiet. So quiet and peaceful. And it was this glorious, glorious moment where the sun was shining and the water was glistening and we could hear the sound of a person swimming with their dog in the water and the sound of our footsteps and Bailey panting. And it was so peaceful, so beautiful, and I felt so privileged to be alive. And life is a privilege. We are privileged to have lived to the age that we are. So I'm so privileged to live to 53. There are many people who don't make it to 53. We are privileged to be living life. And that is so important to remember, to really honor ourselves emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, physically, and understand that we have the power to make healthy choices. Healthy choices through our thoughts, with what we feel, with the actions we take, and with the food that we eat, and the things that come out of our mouth. We have choice. So I would like to quote Raymond Charles Barker. He is so brilliant. In the chapter, Decide to be Healthy, he says, life created you out of itself so that you might enjoy the experience of living in health and well-being. There is not now, nor has there ever been, a spiritual design for sickness. No one is ever improved spiritually by being ill. You may get rested, but you will not be improved. The infinite mind knows nothing of illness. It only knows itself as health. It only knows itself as health. When you start thinking as it, the infinite mind, is thinking, your recovery is certain. There is a spiritual wealth of healing power within you, waiting your affirmative call upon it. It begins its perfect work when you decide to be health and think as health would think. So decide to be healthy. And my affirmation for today is, I'm going to say it once and then I invite you to say it with me twice. I am privileged to be alive. I honor and respect my life. So say that with me. I am privileged to be alive. I honor and respect my life. Now breathe it in, embody it. And let's speak it and declare it one more time. I am privileged to be alive. I honor and respect my life. Namaste.
I am privileged to be alive. I honor and respect my life. Allow that to resonate with you and allow that to be your mantra for this week. You know, we say these affirmations every Sunday, but are you really taking it in, and are you really affirming in a way that it is affecting your experience? That's something to really consider this week. So take this affirmation with you. I am privileged to be alive. I honor and respect my life. And allow that to be your guidepost for the week. So I invite you to simply relax where you are, and we'll sing this chant, There Is Only Love. And as we sing and we allow this message to resonate, whatever has resonated with you, allow it. Allow the goodness to flow through you.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
In this moment, as I speak these words, I declare that there is only a power of love, of light, of goodness, of truth, of beauty that is this divine creative expression of God, expressing at all times in and through each one of us. For we are one with this divine creative intelligence. We are love. We are light. We are goodness. And we have this incredible, invisible, and yet so perfect and active power within us to create this powerful, rich, loving, healthy, abundant life. Within each one of us, as we come together as a community here today, we can focus our minds on knowing and understanding and embodying this truth of love, opening our hearts to receiving more goodness, more health, more life, more light, more passion, more creativity, and more expression of this one divine creative intelligence that, yes, we do call God. that is the truth of who we are. And in knowing this truth, embodying this truth, and feeling this incredible invisible power within, expressing and pulsating through every cell of our body, let us give thanks for this community, for each person here today and online, each person that is a greater part of our community, for where we live, for the peace in our lives, and for this healthy, perfect life that is expressing right here, right now. And as my word is spoken, it is done. I release my word into the eternal one, trusting and knowing that all is in divine flow, all is well. And in grace and gratitude, I release and let go. And together we say, and so it is.
When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love, there is only love, love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love, love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Tanis and the band. This is a song that needs no introduction.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside can make you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just hold me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors. True colors are shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow.
Thank you to the band. So, it's one of these days where I didn't give much thought to the song we were singing today in preparing what I wanted to talk about today. And so, of course, I'm sitting in rehearsal and I start thinking, well, what does this song really mean to me? And why does it seem appropriate today on a day when we're talking about Raymond Charles Barker's book, The Power of Decision, in this particular chapter, Decide to Be Healthy? And then it hit me. There are moments that we all have felt at one point or another where we feel less than. Yes? In those moments, remember there is someone there who understands and knows you for the truth of who you are. At the very least, give me a phone call. I'll be there. Call a practitioner. They will be there. This is the work we have committed ourselves to within this. It's so funny. You know, I always catch myself in wanting to say church. Yeah, I mean, it's a funny thing that I always catch myself. And, you know, I always say center and, you know, we're not a congregation anymore, we're a community. But you know what? We're a church, and I'm just going to use that today. But that is what we have committed ourselves to within this church, within this philosophy, within this center. That we are here to be of service. That is the role of the practitioner. And so, given that, I'm going to ask all the licensed practitioners, the two of you and me who are here, to come up here. Yes, I know, you not at all what you expected. Always expect the unexpected, because you never know where Spirit may lead me. And now I'm going to ask all the practitioner interns to please join me up here. Yes, that would be those of you who are, as they all look, does that mean me? Yes, it does. Now, we have two fully licensed practitioners, Helen and Margaret Ann, and Mary Ellen, who is not here today. Sorry, I know I'm coming way over here. And we have 9 brilliant students. They're not all here today, as you can tell. But these people have committed themselves to being of service to you. And so I really want to make sure that you understand who these people are and what they have done. They have committed themselves to really embodying this. Hi, Shah-Rose. Shah-Rose is among them. They have committed themselves to embodying this philosophy to such a degree in their own lives that they are now open and available to help you. So if there's something that you are feeling you need help with, call us. You know, we'll be there because we can see your true colors shining through. That's the truth. Thank you so much. Now, the role of the practitioner is founded in the very roots of this philosophy. At the core level, the practitioner is the most important part of any church, not the minister. Not the minister. Because as a minister, my first responsibility is to be a practitioner. And so when I license, when I put people through, when people go through the process of becoming a practitioner, and it is 2 years of study after you've received prerequisites, by the way. It is what's the word I'm looking for? It is intense, yes, but it is a commitment. It is a true commitment. And I'm telling you, the class of practitioners that we have right now, they are committed. And sometimes I think I should be committed. But this movement has its roots in healing. First and foremost, what came to be the science of mind, religious science, whatever you want to call it, which is the philosophy that we teach here, it has its roots in healing. Healing the physical body. It goes back to Anton Mesmer. Does anyone know who Anton Mesmer is? Well, okay, good. I'm glad. That was so good. Is there anyone who doesn't know who Anton Mesmer is? All right. Anton Mesmer he was actually well, no, he was a clockmaker. But the term mesmerism comes from his name, Anton Mesmer, because he discovered a correspondence between our thought and our experience. So we go back to Anton Mesmer, and then we've got Phineas Quimby, who studied Mesmer, and Phineas Quimby is considered the father of New Thought. Now, how many of you have been in this philosophy and have never heard the name Phineas Quimby? Yeah, a number of people. Why would you? Phineas Quimby led to Emma Curtis Hopkins, who was a student of Phineas Quimby, and from there we have also Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of specifically religious science. But when you go back to the roots of it, the thing that all of these people were most interested in was healing the physical body. We have since moved it on to an understanding that healing is a revealing of the divine within, and that can apply to our finances, that can apply to our relationships, that can apply to our jobs. But at the core, this was a philosophy about healing the physical body. These were the original faith healers. Phineas Quimby, Anton Mesmer, Emma Curtis Hopkins, Ernest Holmes, Raymond Charles Barker, Nona Brooks, Melinda Kramer. Unity. Who's the founder of Unity? Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. I know, I'm like, it's going to be there. It is there. Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. These were the original faith healers. Ernest Holmes writes on faith this idea. The thought of faith molds the undifferentiated substance and brings into manifestation the thing which was fashioned in the mind. This is his description, or one of the many times he describes the creative process in the Science of Mind textbook. The thought of faith, that which we are so convicted about that we cannot be shaken from that viewpoint, that is a thought of faith, molds the undifferentiated substance. It is molding the substance which is itself, because there's nothing but God. There is nothing but this divine substance. There is nothing but this thing. It molds itself into an expression of itself, which is what we are. We are expressions of this divine power. Everything is an expression of this divine power. When we truly understand this and we live within that embodiment of faith, knowing that at the core of every experience is the divine, then how could we ever experience ill health? The only way we experience ill health is when we misalign our faith into something that is detrimental or deconstructive. And that's when we experience ill health. Holmes is simply talking about revealing the true nature of anything. The nature of everything, the true nature of everything is pure, untouched spirit. That's it. So even today, with the brilliance of medicine and different modalities of healing, if you get to the core of it, it's all the same thing. Because ultimately, your healing of your own body is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to get thee to a doctor if that's what is required in that moment. Because we do not disparage the idea of doctors. We do not disparage Western medicine. We do not disparage other modalities. We don't disparage Eastern medicine. We don't disparage, because here's the thing. You will be healed to the degree that you believe you will be healed. And that's why some people are healed of the physical manifestations of dis-ease. Note that it's dis-ease. Dis-ease of the mind is what leads to disease in the body. That is why some people are healed of the physical manifestations of disease and others are not. Because the physical healing is based on one thing, your belief in your capacity to be healed. And it all boils down to, who are you? Who are you? Now, I've said the answer to this a gazillion times since I've been here. Helen, who are you? God. Now, some people go, oh, you can't say that you're God. Oh my gosh, that's blasphemy. We don't believe in blasphemy, by the way. How could you say that you're God? Well, note that what we really do say is that we are an individualized expression of an infinite divine power. We're not saying we're all of God, but we have all of God at our disposal for our use, and it is the ultimate equalizer. Because when I understand that Helen is God, and I understand that I am God, and I understand that Marg is God, and I understand that Werner is God. Hello, Werner. Werner is visiting us from Germany, by the way. When I understand that we are all God, then how can I not understand the pure equality that we all share? And it is not about how much money I have or what kind of status I have in the world, none of that. Because at the core, we all have infinite status. We are God. So where your faith lies, your experience follows. Where your faith in your own physical presence lies, your experience follows. Raymond Charles Barker writes this, spiritual mind healing, this is, now, he uses the term spiritual mind healing, right? Which people go, because we use spiritual mind treatment, and people hear, well, there's those words again, what do they mean? When I talk about it, we're simply talking about the power of prayer. We're talking about the power of our words spoken with faith and with conviction, that as we speak it, it is done. So he writes this, spiritual mind healing will never be in real competition with medical practice. Spiritual mind healing will never be in competition with medical practice because its appeal is limited to those persons who view life as a spiritual experience. Right now, in our experience of life, we are a minority. Because those of you who have chosen to be here recognize life as a spiritual experience. And I do believe right now, and there's a shift happening. This is what I do believe. There is a shift happening from people believing in the human experience being separate from the spiritual experience, and there is no separation. The human experience is the spiritual experience, and more people are coming to recognize this every single day. And as more people recognize this, disease will become a thing of the past. Because as we embody this understanding that we are spiritual, there can be nothing but the experience of the spiritual. And so disease disintegrates. So how do you view life? As spiritual? Do you approach life from the spiritual perspective? You know, there's this thing that got said a lot in the religious science movement, or in many different modalities, I'm a human being having a spiritual experience. No, it's the other way around. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, right? A lot of people say that. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. And I say no more. We are spiritual beings having spiritual experiences. Because everything we experience is spiritual. Because we are spirit, that's it, nothing else. More and more, we are awakening the spiritual in all people. Not just us, other ideas, other philosophers, we're all starting to come to this philosophy, to the same concepts. It's even happening in science with quantum physics. to the understanding that at the core of everything, there is only one thing going on. It's energy, it's power, it's source, whatever you want to call it. There's one thing. And from this one thing, all is created. Now, people like Phineas Quimby and Anton Mesmer, they had it right. And so today's talk, The New Old Normal, is really all about how we come to understand what has been from our new perspective, which is the place we are at this point in time. And time is just an experience of form. Time doesn't really exist. But we're not going to go down that road today. That was Wednesday night's class. Right, Patrick? It was Wednesday night's class. But we are stepping into the new normal, which is the old normal. You know, one of the things that always gets me is the idea that childbirth is somehow some medical condition that now has to be completely, you have to work with doctors now. For how many thousands of years were we giving birth and never had a doctor around? This is a new idea, right? You don't, well, I'm not giving medical advice, just to be clear. But it is not a requirement to have a doctor around when you give birth to a child. The body knows what to do. Inherently, the body knows what to do. And today, as we have stepped into the new old normal, we recognize that there is no conflict between the systems of spiritual mind healing and medical practice. There is no conflict there. When Reverend James Mellon, who is going to be here in a few weeks, by the way, did we make that announcement? So I'll make the announcement. Reverend James Mellon and I are doing another pulpit swap. And so he will be here on October 5th on Sunday, and I will be there in Southern California on October 5th. He is also going to be doing a full-day Power of Decision workshop on Saturday, October 4th, which we've announced, but we haven't put any registration available for it yet, so we'll get that squared away this week. So it'll be a full-day workshop, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with an hour break for lunch here, Saturday, October 4th. Put it in your calendars. And he will be speaking here on that Sunday. When in 2010, James Mellon was diagnosed with throat cancer, he had a choice to make. As a metaphysician, as a minister, as a very well-revered minister within this philosophy, he, in that moment, had a choice to make. What is the course of thought that will lead to action? Note that I did not say what is the course of action. What is the course of thought that will lead to action? What is the belief that he has in that moment to understand who he is, and knowing who he is, how does he then proceed with all the options that are available to him? He knew who he was. He knows who he is. He was stage 4 throat cancer. They gave him a few months. His mind led him in the direction of understanding who he is, which is spiritual in nature, and at the same time, go involve yourself in radiation and chemotherapy. That was the answer. He did it, he believed it would work, and it does. It did. He is here today. Well, not here today, but he's there today. But he is on this plane of experience because he was not done. He knows who he is. He was not done, and he was not ready to move on to the next thing. He didn't fear moving on to the next thing, but he knew he had more to do here. They also told him he would never speak again or sing again because of the effect. Note, they were talking about the effect, but he knew a different cause. And so he said, I refuse to accept that I will never speak or sing again. And to this day, he still sings like a songbird. I can guarantee you he speaks. And he did not lose his hair in chemotherapy. Because he was he totally calling you out, James Mellon. He loves his hair. And he decided, I'm not losing my hair. Nope, I am not losing my hair. Ain't gonna happen. Nope, he was very, very clear on that. If he had been more clear on not experiencing the nausea, then he would have been happier through that entire experience, but he was not. But, you know, in the world of form, next summer, when he goes in for his checkup after 5 years with no evidence of disease, they will consider him cured. The medical establishment will consider him cured. You're cured. He already knows. He already knows. So, there is no conflict between the systems of spiritual mind healing and medical practice in the minds of most metaphysicians today. There is none. Why? Well, God is in the pill. It is the same mind that conceived medical practice. Health is normal. Health is normal. Now, what is normal? That's a whole other talk. It simply comes down to our basis, to the basis of our belief. Your mental thought, your mental belief, your faith becomes your experience. So do you believe in health? Or is your mind in this moment, and really check in with your mind right now, do you believe in health, or are you going to the place of, yeah, but there is this experience, there's this ailment that I'm experiencing right now, and I'm experiencing it. So at the level of my understanding right now, that is the truth. That is not the truth. Those are the facts. The truth is, at the core of your expression, you are spirit and nothing else. And spirit cannot be touched by any ill effect. We are faced with messages of sickness everywhere. You know, I see it. I mean, I don't watch the local news very much here. I didn't really watch the local news in the States very much when I lived there. But my experience when I did watch, and it seems to be more prevalent in the United States than it does here, just to be clear, is that you watch the news and you're bombarded with all the ads for the pharmaceuticals that will heal your life. Of course, the side effects will kill you. But if you take this pill, everything's going to be better. What do you believe? Are you buying into that message? And is that becoming your belief and your faith? Because I guarantee you, if your faith is in the pill, then the pill will heal you. Just remember, don't have the faith in the side effects. If your faith is not in the pill, this is not medical advice, by the way, just to be clear, but if your faith is not in the pill, think about taking the pill. Think about not taking the pill. But understand where your faith is, because you must be convicted. You must have conviction. So, are you buying into the messages of sickness everywhere? Because if you watch those, you would think that we are the most unhealthy experiences of human beings ever in the face of the planet. But whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind becomes your experience. So stop paying attention to those ads if you don't already. Health goes beyond that as well, because health is a choice. Health is our natural state of being, but the experience of health is our choice. You can impress upon your mind thoughts of health and eat junk food. What do you think the result is going to be? Think about this. You can impress upon your mind the thoughts of health and eat junk food, but what do you think the result will be? Say that again? Go ahead. It depends. And I'm going to refute that. I'm going to refute that. Because there is a slight misconception within this philosophy that I will clear up in Science of Mind 100. Because we are subject to the natural laws of the universe. We are subject to them. We must work with the natural laws of the universe. So to think that I can eat, MSG and all of these, whatever. I don't even, because I really do look for healthy foods. But if I think that I can eat all of these things and still be healthy, I am wrong. I am wrong. Now, maybe my faith in health is greater than the experience of that. But if I am understanding that I am still subject to the natural laws of the universe, then I must take care of my body. Which means don't eat that stuff, because I will experience the effects of that stuff. We do teach that we must work within the natural laws of the universe, which are already established and in place. You cannot step away from the natural laws of the universe and think that you can change them. You can't. You can impress upon your mind thoughts of health, but don't eat junk food, because the results will not be a healthy body. People are very frustrated with me right now. I know, I get it. I get it. But it's I do believe it is a misconception. But you know what? Try it. We are a philosophy about trying it out. So if you want to try it out, think thoughts of health, eat whatever you want, all the junk food you want, and tell me how it works out for you. And you know what, quite frankly, you be the one who proves me wrong. You be the one who proves me wrong. Because this philosophy is about proving this science. So if you can prove me wrong, have at it. But I don't think most of us have that conviction. I really don't. I mean, look at all the people that are going about their lives trying to find the most healthful foods they can get. Also, I don't want to work at, cross purposes. If I choose to be healthy, then I'm going to make healthy choices. It just makes life easier. We are all subject to the laws of science. When we eat poorly, we experience the results of eating poorly. James Mellon said, if you eat the right foods, you will never be hungry. If you think the right thoughts, you will never be hungry. It's a brilliant statement. If you eat the right foods, you will never be hungry. If you think the right thoughts, you will never be hungry. In that same talk he gave, he said, you can eat as much celery as you want. But if you gorge yourself on chocolate, you're probably going to not have such a good time. So what is your response to a symptom of ill health? What is your response to a symptom of ill health? Now, there's this idea, too, that we get into the winter, and everybody's getting flu shots, those of you who believe in that. And then there are those people that I used to be, I always get sick in December. I always get sick in January. Are you one of those people? I always get sick at this time of the year, so brace yourself. I'm going to experience sickness. What is your belief? Where is your faith? Your faith clearly is in the sickness that you will experience, and I guarantee you, if that is your belief, you're going to experience it. I have stopped believing that. I used to have that belief. I have let that go. I do not experience ill health because I understand who I am. I understand who I am. Barker writes, the subconscious will always win out. The subconscious will always win out. So there's the work. There's the work. We can consciously change our mind, but until we embody it in the subconscious, nothing will shift. Or it'll shift a little, or shift just a little, but until we have truly embodied it, it doesn't really change. It comes down to habits. It comes down to your tendency in thought. What do you believe to be true about your health? This week, really check in on that as you go through your week. Are you deciding to be healthy? Are you deciding to experience healthful living? Are you deciding upon these things? Because, this is going to tweak some people. I think I'm expecting to tweak people's minds today. Because here's what the truth is. God doesn't heal. God doesn't heal. God is health. It's when we give over to that understanding that healing happens. God doesn't do anything. We simply make a decision to live within the paradigm of health. Consciousness heals as it accepts the flow of life. So I'm going to also tell you this week, release any morbid fascination you may have with illness. Some of us have morbid fascinations with illness. It's on our minds, right? Happens. What do you get from being sick? Because I will also tell you there are people who come to me, their number one topic every time they come to me for spiritual counseling is health, that they experience ill health. And I have started asking, well, what do you get from experiencing ill health? And when you start to recognize that, then you start to make choices about how to get that without the experience of ill health. Most people experience ill health because they know that they are going to be met with an outpouring of love and support from the people around them. And what they're really looking for is greater expressions of love. Because when you're sick, you get flowers, you get cards, you get people, oh, are you gonna, I know you're gonna feel better. Get well soon. You know I love you. And it's good, it's nice to have that, but why do we need to experience ill health to get that? Well, a lot of times it's because we don't understand who we are. Therefore, we don't love ourselves. And so we're looking for it outside of ourselves. When we start to love ourselves, our health follows. If we were to pour infinite love into our own minds, we would never experience illness. You cannot heal the body without first healing the mind. At the core, your health is assured because you have a mind and you are a thinker. Barker writes this, even when you are in the throes of illness, your health pattern remains as a spiritual pattern in your subconscious mind. Even when you're in the throes of illness, your health pattern remains as a spiritual pattern in your subconscious mind. It awaits your decision that it shall again become operative. Sickness can never destroy health. Which then makes me think about the story of Frank Richelieu, minister in Redondo Beach. He is retired now. He was a president of Religious Science International for a time, and he told this story at a conference a few years ago, and some of you will have heard this before because I talk about it in class, where he was at the Founders Church and he was passing Ernest Holmes' office, and he was experiencing a cold at the time, and sniffling and, generally not feeling very well, and he was carrying this box of tissues, and he's walking past Ernest Holmes' open door. Ernest Holmes always kept the door to his office open. Passing by, and he hears Ernest Holmes yell out, "Is it going to be one tissue or the entire box?" Think about it. As he carries this box of tissues around, what decision is he making about the experience of his health? Is it going to be one tissue or the entire box? And so when you are faced with the effects of health, what can you do? It's your decision. It's your decision. Experiencing health is a choice. Balancing a healthy mind with healthy habits is a choice. And the result of those choices is the experience of a healthful life. You are health. You are not healthy. You are health. You are life. You are not merely alive. You are life. And you are mind, not just a thinker. Phineas Parkhurst Quimby knew it. Anton Mesmer knew it. Emma Curtis Hopkins knew it. Ernest Holmes knew it. We can know it too when we accept the new, old normal. Health is a normal state of consciousness. Health is a normal state of consciousness. Balancing health as primary in consciousness, when we do this, we become an example. And it is from that point of view that we awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence and create a world that works for everyone. Namaste. I'm going to move this for you, too, because it'll need to be moved in a moment. This is Judy, by the way. Hi, Judy.
Hi, everybody. It's at this time in our service that we take what we have in terms of an offering, financial contribution, our tithe, our donation, our investment in this beautiful sacred place, this center. And as you do so, and as we do so, please remember that God is the only source and substance of our supply, that money is God in action, and that we all are God in action. And I invite everybody online to participate in this givingness as well by clicking on the link on your screen. And for me, I choose to give of my time, my talent, and my treasure to this beautiful sacred center, because this is where my soul is nourished in the message, in classes, by the music, the philosophy, and by you, by your presence here. You inspire me. You are my community. So as the baskets pass along, we are going to sing
Point of Power,
page 27
yes,
in your songbooks. Please, everybody stand.
2, 3, 4. In this moment I feel joy. In this moment I feel joy. In this moment I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel joy. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. In this moment I feel grace. In this moment I feel grace. In this moment I feel grace. I feel grace. I feel grace. I feel grace. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. In this moment I feel love. In this moment I feel love. In this moment I feel love. I feel love. I feel love. I feel love. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment
And I invite, and I see that Helen Below is here to give a blessing over the offering.
Thanks, Judy. In this moment of gratitude, I say and declare that all that we have received now is used for the highest and best good of the expansion, the evolvement, the continued creation of this center, where this is used for good, to teach, to support, to help, to grow, and to really fully awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. For there is only one divine creative power. And all that we have received today is God in action. It is this currency of love, of goodness. And for this I am grateful. I release my word to the law that does, the law that is so perfect in right action. It is the law of nature. And I say thank you again. I release, I let go, and together we say, and so it is.
Thank you. And thank you for your willingness to participate in the financial success of this center. I'm going to invite you all to simply relax where you are, stepping into that place of understanding that there is only one thing going on, and that is God. And I allow myself to resonate with gratitude in this moment, gratitude for everyone who makes this service possible. Angelica, Linda, Lori, Judy, Margaret Ann, Lucy, Alan, Tony, Mahala, all of you, and every single one of you for being here. I am grateful. And I'm grateful to everyone watching online. And so as we take this moment of reflection, this final moment of reflection, letting go of anything we think we know the outcome, trusting in the perfection of a divine power to unfold in a sacred way for each and every one of us. I trust we have all heard something that has touched us today, and we carry that with us. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. 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 I will share, 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 this love, this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. Love being the only divine power, the only expression of divinity is love. And everything is born of love. All creation comes from love. Love, that self-givingness of spirit to itself for the purposes of creation. This is who and what we are. Pure vessels of infinite divine love, expressing as love, individualizing love in our own unique, personalized way. Being one with this divine energy, living life as this divine energy. I trust and know that each and every one of us here, and every single person touched by this experience of this time we have spent together, experiences pure health. For this is the truth, the spiritual truth, health. Healthful living is a decision, and I trust we all make this decision right now, to allow more of the divine energy to flow through and be expressed in everything we think, say, and do. Knowing this to be so, and with deep gratitude for this, I allow it to unfold in my life. I trust it unfolds perfectly in the lives of every single person watching. And from this place of faith and trust, I simply say it is so. As I release this word to an immutable law, I know it is complete, I know it is done. And together we say, and so it is.
I will share, 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 I will share this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love, this love, this love, this love, this love. And so with this love, we end the day with, what are we ending the day with?
Peace like a river.
Peace like a river on page 25. Thank you all so much. I trust you will all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Yay!
Peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. I got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I got a peace like a river in my soul. I got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. Yeah. I got a joy like a fountain in my soul. I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain. I got a joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I got love like an ocean in my soul. I got a peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got a peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I got peace so like a river. I've got peace